Alright, so to make this environment to work, we just have to make sure that we have some settings in the Windows 10 enabled. So we go to Programs, Tune Windows Features on or off, and we make sure that we have the Internet Information Services, the FTP Server, and the Web Management Tools enabled. And so now we can go to the Windows Administrative Tools and open the Internet Information Services in order to create the FTP site. So we right click here and add FTP site. We can put here the name of the server that we want and then select the folder that will be shared and click on next. Here I just put like the random settings, like the regular settings for make it work. Of course, these are not probably the recommended settings for a production environment, but at least it will help a lot with the development process. And there you go, the FTP server is working. And now we go to the editor, Unity editor. I have the project with the SG Patcher imported already, and I just duplicated the loader scene. We go to Tools, SG Patcher, and we put the definition. I just have like a very first definition with some share folder and all the settings from the server that we just enabled in the Windows with the IP address and the home directory. So for this we're just gonna create a folder inside the main folder of the FTP server in order to like keep control of the things that belong to the project, because this FTP server can be used for any other purposes. And after that we can test that the connection is actually happening. So we use the test button here. I will pop up a little message with congratulations, now you can work with the system, which is actually creating a folder with another test connection file, which is great. And it will allow us to just go to versions and upload the new version with the specific definition that we have selected. Just put some description and click on publish. It starts to build the asset bundles, and then it will take a couple of minutes depending on the size of your project. And after building, it will start uploading the bundle to the server. And after that, we can double check that the folder was actually created. If we just go to the folder, we'll see a new folder with the definition name and the 3 files that are required for the asset bundle to work. Now we can test on the editor, and it should pop up a message, but it just went straight to the main scene. And this is because in the app data folder of the application, we have to delete the application data, the name of the share packages, and the main folder. We have to delete them. And now if we try again, it will show up the message to download the new version, and just click OK. There you go. If you go back to the folder, you will see that the application data, the share, and the main were created again. And that's pretty much it. I was using Core FTP as a client to check out my FTP server as well. So just to show you how it works, it's pretty similar. You can just create a new site and put the settings here. So let's make it. Let's create a new site. Let's put the same site name because SG example. Then the URL. and we can use like the Windows user that you're using, or just keep it as anonymous. It depends on the setting that you put on the server. If you don't take care of that, it won't allow the user to join. Make sure that you're using the port 21 or the same port at least. And there you go. Here are the folders that are inside the server.